What's the most American thing you can think of, Owen?
Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut?
Yeah, the champ.
You know what's crazy? Joey Chestnut is plus. He's 4,000, like 4,000 minus 4,000.
Wait, that's actually where
You have to
were
bet
going?
$4,000. No, but I love that. That's where you went.
Wait, he's minus 4,000 to win the
minus
thing. Holy
4,000.
shit! You bet $40 to win $1.
To win $1. Yes.
That is crazy.
The only real question, the only real like value, he's just taking it over so much. The only real value in betting on the hot dog eating contest is betting whether or not he'll break his own world record that he set last year.
He's a beast.
It's insanity.
How much do these eating,
I miss
guys?
Kobayashi, honestly. I miss Kobayashi.
He's the only one that could ever challenge him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
how much do those guys work out? Because you got to think, they probably have the most horrid BM of all time. After these eating contests.
Oh, they all throw up later.
I'm sure.
It's like technically, so I think you have to not throw up for like a minute or like 10 minutes maybe.
I know there's a time limit.
Like because so 1 year, you know what they do? You know what they call it whenever you throw up?
What?
They call it a reversal of fortune.
A reversal of fortune. That's right. I've heard that.
Do you know the only way to get around that rule?
Is you eat it, right?
You have to eat it.
That's so gross.
So 1 year, so when Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut were going like back and forth. 1 year, Kobayashi like at the end like threw up, like right at the end, and he had to just eat it. But to be fair,
it's really undigested.
Yes, right. That the fact that what you're eating is just hot dog mush anyways. You were already putting hot dog mush in. The same hot dog mush that you just saw 30 seconds ago is exactly what came.
Yeah, it probably tastes the same too.
Because have you ever seen the sports science on ESPN about it?
No.
Like they did like what the body looks like and how the stomach expands and all this stuff, and they were like shoving hot dogs down the fucking human tube with like a stick. Just trying to make it fit, and they could only like shove 30 hot dogs in there.
What?
But it's all basically just like starts to fill up your esophagus, so like it's not touching your stomach acid at all. Oh, dude, I can't even think about how much fucking food that is. That makes me sick to think about.
I'm willing to call them athletes.
Oh, they're absolutely athletes. They're better athletes than any of us could ever be.
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome everybody into Dahm. That's true. We will not be eating hot dogs today. For everybody else's sake. Oh, welcome everybody back in another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host, Truman, the Scene Machine. Steen. As always, I'm joined by the Bomb.
Kaboom!
Saboom, Owen Dahm.
I hate you.
Welcome back to the most American podcast episode you'll ever hear. Big America, guys.
All right, so what are we breaking down today,
Well, we're breaking down America. Owen, tell me your
brick by brick.
Tell me your opinions on America.
Well, I live there, so I gotta say I'm a fan.
Big fan of living in America.
I do like being alive.
As a straight white man, big America fan, honestly.
Yeah, I watch the World Cup and get hype when I see Americans in the Olympics for sure.
That's true. That's generally the Olympics also. Yeah, the Olympics and the World Cup, the most American I'm ever feeling.
Yeah,
And
I do like listening to the version of America the Beautiful from The Sandlot. That gets me pretty patriotic.
That's a good one. Whitney Houston national anthem.
Yep.
Good one.
Yep.
So good that it was in Whitney Houston's biopic.
Yep. Jimi Hendrix national anthem also pretty good.
Oh, which is crazy to think about now, because of how pretentious and protected people get over the national anthem about like you have to sing it this way or you have to do this and all this stuff.
People do get weird about it.
It's relaxed a little bit, but it used to be like crazy. But the fact that everybody was like, you know what? I hate that. I hate when anybody changes it. But Jimi Hendrix was fucking awesome. That's how good it was.
Whatever.
But yes.
Kevin James can't scream, God bless America.
God bless our troops. And gentlemen, start your engine.
If America doesn't exist, so.
Yes.
Important.
That's fair. All right. Owen, how do you feel about America's pastime?
America's pastime?
Yeah.
Right now, it's hard to watch for me. However, as we approach the month of August, one of the teams that we follow will begin to win series.
Oh, it's true.
The Royals.
They did.
The second they get knocked out of playoff contention, I'm betting
it's already happening. They beat the Dodgers in a series this weekend.
I did see that. Like convincingly.
They split the series with the Rays last weekend. It's already getting.
Can you feel it? The Royals, 30 games back. They're building momentum.
Oh, and the real question I have for you on today's episode.
Yeah.
As this will release on July 5th. Happy day after 4th of July, you hungover bastards.
Yeah, get some Pedialyte, get some Cure, get some Liquid IV.
Yep.
Or, as my brother would say, eat an orange. It's the same thing.
That's funny.
Still electrolytes.
Yep. Oh, and the question I have for you, I want to ask, is football America's true pastime, Owen?
Yeah, I'd say yeah, for sure. The NFL is by far the best run, most well spaced out, most well advertised league in America for sure.
Right, but does that make it America's pastime? I guess what is a pastime? What would you call? I mean, is baseball America's pastime because it seems like it's always fucking going on?
Yeah, if it's not baseball, it's either football or basketball. But even though the MLS sucks, I definitely see more random people playing soccer than I do see random people playing football. However, almost every basketball court that I drive by always has at least some person on it.
That's an interesting counterpoint. That basketball is probably the most played sport in the street in America.
Just literally everywhere. Anywhere there's a court, you almost never see it.
I played football growing up with all my friends, though.
Oh, sure. I played a bunch of football, but I also played all of the other sports, too.
We did not play soccer, ever.
My friends and I played, actually, probably the most baseball or football. We played
football or basketball, and basketball was probably a distance.
For one of my gifts that I got when I was a real little kid, my dad just got some cheapo rubber bases, and we played so much kickball and baseball.
Oh, kickball! No, kickball we played. Kickball I was good at kickball. That's the thing about me.
I think we played actually more baseball and kickball, but I would say football is America's true pastime for sure.
Because
think about it.
It's the most important sport in America.
How many sports in America would you say that when someone posts a highlight of something that's happening, you would say don't care, NFL's on?
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I would care about.
Unless the Royals are division leaders.
I would still, if the Chiefs played the Bengals the same weekend that the World Series winner wins it, I'd be upset if there's more coverage about the World Series than the Chiefs-Bengals game.
What about if it's the Royals? I mean, if the Royals are having a World Series game, I'm dropping everything.
No, I just mean on SportsCenter that night.
Oh. Yeah.
If Chiefs-Bengals was October 28th, and the Dodgers just won the World Series 4 games to 2, I would expect and honestly be upset if I didn't get 30 minutes of Chiefs-Bengals talk and 20 minutes of World Series talk.
Interesting. I don't know if I agree with you. But
or it would certainly be dominating the talking heads the next day. On Monday morning, Stephen A. Smith, all of them be talking.
Sure. Yeah, 610's talk about Chiefs over baseball.
Yeah, if the Dodgers beat the Royals, I mean, we still be talking about the Chiefs Bengals, maybe more than the Royals.
Maybe. I think it's different when it's your hometown team.
Oh, of course, yeah. It doesn't help us here that the Royals are dog ass.
Again.
Yeah.
The important part is the again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love baseball. Baseball is fun to watch. I mean, with the new pitch count and rule.
Pitch clock, yeah, that does
pitch
help.
clock rules, it's shown across the league that helps.
Yeah.
Royals' attendance is up 2%, and this is arguably the worst Royals team we've ever seen.
Luckily, they're bad enough that the team has started to accept how bad they are.
And they're offloading players they need to.
Well, they're offloading players, but they're also selling tickets for super.
Didn't
Thank God
Chapman get traded?
I don't think he's gotten traded yet, has he?
I thought he did.
You can't make me care about the Royals. This is the closest we're going to get talking about the Royals is this episode today.
But yeah, I mean, all that to say, though, I do think that NFL is America's pastime.
I don't think there's much of an argument against it. Honestly, it's not the best topic even for a sports podcast because I don't think you can argue that it's not. Because I think every single moment that I spend thinking about sports, 90% of it, no, 75% of it is about the NFL. 20% of it is
I'll
about
tell
the
you,
Islanders.
there's only
and
one.
5% for the other stuff.
There's only one sport that I watch over 4 hours of press conference audio per year,
Yeah.
and that's generally Chiefs training camp stuff. That's
Dude,
not even during the season.
Like
I'll watch post-match interviews for Tottenham, but I won't watch training camp interviews
I mean, honestly,
or pre-match interviews.
because I'm not wearing my work shirt now. I was wearing my work shirt for the Two Fat Guys Injury podcast that we recorded. Don't go look at it. Promise me. But just listen to it on Spotify. Trust me. It doesn't matter. But it really doesn't matter for a reason. Sorry. I probably lost like 10 hours a week just like reading sports or listening to or reading about the Chiefs or listening to stuff about the Chiefs every week at work. I mean, to be fair, in America, we work 40-hour weeks, and it's like shown that like 56% of that work week is spent not working. So
yeah, I can see that.
thought. So, but yeah, that's just my thought there.
Yeah, the NFL is just such a juggernaut, and like I said, just so well run and well covered.
Mhm.
It's hard to choose another sport over it. I would say that the NBA is making surprising leaps
Yes,
in growth.
they're very marketable. They're marketing out the wazoo. They do a great job there.
Yeah, the NHL could take some notes from the NBA.
The NHL is getting better too.
It's getting better for
The
sure.
NHL signed an ESPN deal, and that helps a lot.
The thing is also is that there are way more American-born players in the NBA than there are in the NHL. NHL is, I would say, foreign dominated.
Yes, it is almost similar to like baseball. How baseball is
Like South American,
yeah, baseball's.
Latin American. Yeah.
If I had to guess, baseball is 60% white.
No, I would say 60% white.
Say less.
I got like 40.
See,
You have to
that
count for
feels
all.
hyper-
You have to count for all of Latin America and all of the black and African players, and then you have to count for like Europeans.
Okay. Oh, no Europeans are playing baseball.
Well, sorry, East Asian.
Right.
China,
Oh, okay.
China and Japan are,
yeah,
and
right.
Korea are sending players over here more than they have in the past now.
That's fair.
I mean, think about it. The face of the MLB is a Japanese-born player.
Yes, but it helps that he's the best.
He's incredible.
He's an incredible baseball player. Yeah.
That's what really kind of highlights football being America's pastime for me, is because if there was a player in the NFL that is good as Shohei is, think about it this way: there's a player who's Patrick Mahomes, except he's also the best corner on his team.
Right.
Like,
Well,
he's the best batter and one of the best pitchers in the league.
he's not the best batter. He hits a lot of home runs, but
Right, but he's like very much up there.
if he used like
Okay. He's Kirk Cousins and a corner at the same time.
yeah, he's Kirk Cousins and he's
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey is what I was gonna say. Also, yeah, okay, yeah, right.
That
and
would be crazy.
he's from Japan.
Yes,
That would be- that would
he's
blow
from
everybody's
he's from
mind.
like South Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, they would talk about him every
Yeah.
waking moment.
Yes. And that's something that the MLB has always struggled with. Is literally just marketing itself.
Yeah.
I need to see more highlights. Like on Twitter, I see promoted NFL highlights and old reruns of NFL games way more than I see reruns of random MLB games.
I feel like once a month somebody posts that same 3-minute video of Jamal Charles highlights and it's like Jamal Charles was a beast, and I watch it every single time. It's always the same highlights. It's either like a compilation of him, like, and it's always that like Saint that run down the sideline against the Saints.
Yep.
Or
the one where he ran the guy over against the Chargers.
Right. Or it's the video recapping the Raiders game where he scored 5 touchdowns. It's either that, but I'll watch it every single
Jamal
time.
Charles was a fantasy legend.
Right, and that'll get posted in April, and then get it posted. Something again will get posted about him in June.
And someone will post a video with, imagine if Mahomes had Jamal Charles.
Yeah, imagine what he could have done. Imagine what this would have been like. Yeah, I mean, and that's just like, and I'll fucking watch it every time because the NFL is just that entertaining.
Listen, and the thing is though, is that I would also sit there and watch this Randy Johnson strikeout compilation is crazy.
Yeah.
I would watch Filth for 3 minutes straight.
I would watch Filth, yeah.
Just
I think I have watched Filth.
I think pitching, when your team is good at it, is one of the most satisfying things to watch.
Pitching is crazy.
Yes.
Just
Watching
crazy
someone throw a slider that just destroys a batter is extremely entertaining to watch.
Absolutely.
And I always say this, and we've said this on the show several times. If your team is in the World Series, playoff baseball is exhilarating to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it feels like every pitch that you're pitching to the opponent is going yard, and it feels like every pitch that they're pitching to you is going yard.
I will say, yes, but we also had the benefit of cheering for when the team was good, maybe the most exciting baseball team that's ever played.
Yeah.
That team could go down 8 and would just never be out of it.
Yep.
You always felt like no matter, they'd be down 5 and you'd be like, well, but, string coupled together, anything could happen.
Right.
And that team was just insane.
Yeah, and they did everything the way that baseball analytics say you shouldn't do.
The 2015-2014 Royals are Patrick Mahomes of 2022.
Yep, off balance.
You never feel like you're out, fucking throwing shit with their left hand where you're like, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't help anything. Why did he do that? Because it fucking got the first down. You know why he kept hitting fucking Alcides Escobar in the leadoff spot, even though he's batting 220? Because for whatever reason, he opened the 2015 World Series with an inside the park home run. That's why you play. That's why you hit Alcides Escobar.
I'll never forget that
I
missed that. I missed that.
You missed that?
I was late to wherever I was getting for that.
For game 1?
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
I never saw it.
I'll never forget game 1 because I was in my girlfriend at the time's dorm room out at K-State. And I was watching the game on my phone, and she was doing homework, and I was laying on her dorm bed.
Yeah, sure.
And I was watching the game, and I remember Alex Gordon was up to bat in the 9th inning, and I remember trying to watch. I'm like, God damn it, dude, we're gonna fucking lose game 1. And then I hear the downstairs go crazy, and I was like, oh shit, am I fucking behind? And I clicked, and I saw I was 15 seconds behind. I'm like, God damn.
That's the word. That is the worst.
And then he just cranks that home run to center, and I still was like, well, fuck, maybe he catches it, but nope.
That's how it was at the Super Bowl party. One TV was a half second behind. So you hear the people go, oh, and then you're like, oh, you're like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. It did end up, something got paused or whatever. Yeah, but
that was fun.
Yeah, it'll be 2-4 this year.
The Royals World Series was so fun. There was that game-changing play where the second baseman's glove, coughed up the ball because he had that superstition glove that he'd been playing with ever since he got into the league or something.
Yes, it was so funny to watch a Royals team that's just so stupid about all the analytical things and just didn't do anything really well except for had an incredible relief team
and base running
and stole bases really well and played a pretty good defense,
yeah.
Really good defense even. But it was so funny to watch that team that was so anti-analytics. Analytics said that they should be trash. Everything about them made no sense. To then watch all the other teams make errors go against analytics also, but have it burn them for no reason, and have them have their downfall because of analytics against the Royals. Super funny. Eric
was
Hosmer
funny.
stealing home or going home in Game 5 of the World Series, and Lucas Duda throwing it wide because they were like, that's probably what will happen, so we'll have to do that.
It was funny watching Mike Trout get swept by that Royals team in 2014.
Yes. I can't believe Mike Trout got swept. Mike Trout never won a playoff baseball game, and that's because of the Kansas City Royals.
He has one playoff highlight, and which is a home run.
It was a home run.
I believe in Game 1 of the 4-game series of the DS.
I can't remember. I think it is Game 1, but I think it also might be Game 3 because I've seen the same highlight you're talking about where they're like, fuck it, Mike Trout postseason highlights.
Yeah, it's just a home run to left center.
But I feel like it was in the Royals. I feel like it was in at the Hall of Fame.
Oh. All I know is that we went to Baltimore after sweeping the Angels, and all of our players were talking shit, saying this is going to go 4 games and we're going to the World Series. And that pissed off Baltimore, and then we clowned them.
And then it went 4 games and we went to the World Series.
Yeah. And then got bum garnered, but we don't talk about that because we won the next year.
Fine, it's fine. I was at Game 6 and Game 7. It's fine.
Still crazy that some dude single-handedly won 2 playoff games. That will never be okay to me. It's never been done. I guess maybe Randy Johnson might have done it, but that's my only.
I don't think so.
That's still insane.
Not like that. That's the single most dominating pitching performance in the postseason ever.
Matt Harvey had a chance to do it. But
No
then,
way.
And
No
then
way.
what happened?
No way I'm out. No way I'm coming out. So funny. Okay.
That was wild.
So is football America's true pastime? Yes.
We're gonna say yes.
Even in the off season, it's all we can think about. It's all I'm thinking about.
It's still crazy that this football offseason has been pretty fucking dead.
Yep.
Still no D-Hop signing.
That's the crazy. That is crazy.
Looks like he's narrowing it down to the two teams that kill your career.
Patriots.
The Patriots and the Titans.
Oh, I forgot the Titans are the other one. That is insanity. Mid and mid. They're having a mid off. They're having the battle of mid.
They do like the retirement age wide receivers. They did the same thing with Julio Jones.
Brandon Cooks, another one over there, right?
Brandon Cooks has been good the whole time, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Or Robert Woods? Was it Robert Woods?
Yes, it's Robert Woods.
Brandon Cooks was still with the Texans.
Yes.
They refused to get rid of him.
Where's Cooks at now? Is he with the Packers?
I want to say the Rams. Maybe.
I have no idea.
Hey Siri, who? God damn it. Who does Brandon Cooks play for?
Sorry, you have low internet connectivity.
He plays. Oh wait, played 2 seasons for the Rams before joining the Houston. He's still with the Texans.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh no, my Apple Watch is fucking up. That is not good.
While I'm on the show, Apple.
You don't like to see that. All right. Well, I just had to turn off that thing. Okay, never mind. I got it back. All right, that's good. Is that it then? I think that's all we had. That was my big American topic.
That was your big American topic?
Wait, to keep with the theme of the most American episode ever, Owen, I got a good American top 5 for you.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Owen, I want to name the top 5 American Football Conference teams.
What do you
Also
mean?
known as the AFC.
Top
teams.
Top teams in the AFC?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I got a good one for sure. I got a good number 1.
Like, in terms of, like, how I think they'll finish?
However you would like to rate them. Honestly.
Okay. I'm just going to do it in how much I like the team.
That's fair. That's fair.
And by like the team, I mean, like, I'm power ranking them. Okay.
Fine. That's fine.
Okay, got it.
You go.
Okay. Coming in at number 5, the Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
Some
wow,
might say,
man.
Owen, that's pretty far down. But when I keep listing these teams, you're going to be like, dang, he's got a point.
Okay.
Number 4, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
And you might say, Owen, that's crazy. But look at their division.
Okay, so this is how you think they're finishing then.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought we were doing how much we like them.
Well, it's kind of that way too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Jags number 4. Dolphins number 3. I mean, they have one of the greatest players to ever do it at wide receiver. One of the most electric players to watch. So
Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so.
It's insane.
and then Jalen Waddle's nuts. And if Tua doesn't get injured, they're a really good team.
Jalen Ramsey's over there too now.
And Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, their defense is looking like their old defense.
Specialist. You know what? The Dolphins could win the AFC East.
Yep. They're getting there.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so number 3 Dolphins. Number 2 is the Bengals. I mean, as much as I hate the fans that aren't named Logan, shout out to you, Logan. I guess Homer and Chase as well.
Hey, whoa.
Shout out to the 2 homies. But other than that, they are fun to banter with on Twitter.
That's fair.
And then obviously number 1 is the Chiefs.
Numbers of Chiefs. All right. Sounds good. 5.
5
Bills. 4
Bills,
Jaguars.
Jags. 3 Dolphins, 2 Bengals, number 1 Chiefs.
All right.
I think that's a solid.
Okay,
list.
I did not really do mine on how I thought they'd finish. It's just how I feel about these teams.
Okay.
Number 5. Let's work with the Dolphins.
Okay.
I like their jerseys. I like that
They do
they've
have good
never been
jerseys.
good, really, since I've been around, besides the undefeated team. But
There was that time that we saw Matt Moore almost die in a playoff game for the Dolphins.
Fair. But yeah, they really haven't been good since I've seen them, since we've been around. And I
Yeah, they
think
haven't been
that's
that
funny.
good, have they?
And Miami's a fucking cool town. Number 4, the Bengals. This is where I put the Bengals. Again, a team that hasn't really been good since we've been around up until the last 2 or 3
Yeah,
years.
they've been like one of the worst teams up until recently.
Although I will say the Bengals, in my mind, for a long time, before I ever gave a shit about them like competitively, like I do now, Before that, I just viewed them as just a dirty ass team. They were always dirty. They were always like, I remember a Mizzou player got drafted to the Bengals, and I was like, fuck, dude, that sucks because he's just gonna become a just criminal.
Dude, well, it's just the fact that they had Burfict for so long in their defense.
Yeah, well, they were just a dirty team either. Anyways, all right, number 3. That's where I put the Titans.
Okay.
I got no beef with the Titans. I like Ryan Tannehill.
He is like shockingly like effective.
Ryan Tannehill is just kind of another like Alex Smith kind of guy.
Yeah, absolutely. First in last out, lunch pail, coach's son.
Gym rat, real
high motor, good
high football IQ.
good fundamentals.
Yep.
Student of the game.
Doing the game. Man, there's another one I sent you, but I can't remember what it was. I sent you.
I always say lunch pail guy.
Lunch pail. Yep.
Lunch pail.
Gym rat's probably my favorite.
Gym rat.
Oh, coach's son.
Plays the game the right way.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. All right. Number 2. This is where I put the Bills.
Sneaky
Bills,
athletic.
Yes. Bills Mafia is pretty hype.
The Bills have some of the greatest fans in the NFL.
Tailgating. They're good right now.
They're nuts.
Also a fucking heartbroken, snake-bitten franchise.
Yeah, I think all Chiefs fans can resonate with Bills fans. As much as Bills fans don't want to hear it, up until 2019, we know what you're feeling, Bills fans.
Yeah, I mean, we went 25 years without making the playoffs, and now without winning a playoff game.
Yeah.
And now we have won 2 Super Bowls, and we just you don't think we still think about the before times, just because we have such a generational talent. It isn't like the Royals, where the Royals won it, and you were like, oh, we just had a good team that one time. That was pretty fun. Now you just have Patrick Mahomes, and you're like, holy shit, dude, if this guy ever leaves, I'll
God,
cry.
I don't even want to think about the after Mahomes times.
No, I
don't even want
and
to.
I don't have to. I don't have to for the next 20 years.
Yep, don't have to.
So, number 2, Bills. Number 1, Chiefs. Chiefs are the most American team. America's team. Can't see Chiefs.
America's team.
Most talked about. Most loved. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes.
And most hated.
Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes just won the match, which is super funny.
Oh yeah, they were like plus like 250.
Yeah, and they fucking.
It was really like Travis Kelce just played out of his mind, from what I remember and have heard.
Yep, it's funny.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But yeah, dude, the NFL is in a great spot right now for me as a Chiefs fan. The rest of the league is competitive, and the Chiefs are just the new Patriots.
They really are. Crazy.
Man, everyone's so good, and the Chiefs. What a fun, easy picture.
Yes.
I'll never forget that Tom Brady did win the Super Bowl on that episode on that season of Grand Heights.
God. I can't believe Tom Brady won the fucking Super Bowl against the Chiefs. It also sucks that Gridiron Heights has gone downhill so bad.
Yeah, they used to have higher production quality.
Upsetting stuff. Hey, some people say the same about Dahm. That's true. I get it, guys.
Have you seen any of the Champions stuff? I guess you don't really watch Champions League. No. It's Gridiron Heights, but 7 minutes for the Champions League.
Right, but I've heard it's funny. Or it looks funny.
I mean, if you are a soccer fan,
that's fair,
and you follow the Champions League at all, it's great content.
Alrighty. Well, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you for being here. We really do appreciate you for hitting like and subscribe and ringing that bell. Next week, you guys have been waiting for it. Division previews start.
Woo!
I might not be here, so
you might not be here.
I won't be here.
Why put the might in front of it? Just say you're not gonna be here.
Well, I won't be here. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do, but I will not be here. I think Evan might be here. Like, I might make the picks and then have Evan just come here and banter with you. And then Michael Frampton, first guest.
Framps. Oh, that means we're doing the NFC North.
NFC North to start off with, absolutely. So we're making our picks. On the bright side, now we have the green screen, so we can put the picks up here.
Hey, can you make the template?
Yeah, I'll make the template.
Okay, cool. That way we can...
You'll have Vince in here, too, which will help.
Oh, okay, cool.
But, yeah, that's it, boys.
Nice.
Really appreciate everybody for being here. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Hey,
appreciate you at home.
Really appreciate our Patreon members. Patreon.com/Open Disaster. Our patrons, Skylar, Aaron, Meltbox, Kansas City, now open in the Iron District. Had one this weekend. Fucking awesome.
Always good.
Dylan and Joe.
Joe
is the final one. So, yeah. Man, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Gosh, we're finally to the division previews. We're so happy to get there. And then that means 8 more weeks till football season. We'll do
That's crazy.
8 division previews. We'll do a week 1 preview, and then the game.
I'm looking forward to that one K-State account counting down the days with player numbers.
Yep. It's about to start happening. It's about to start happening.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, folks. We really do appreciate you for being here. We appreciate you sticking out through this long off season of content. Finally, we're back, baby. Like we never left.
Like a bat out of hell.
We are still looking for people to come on the podcast.
True.
AFC South.
If you're an AFC South fan.
NFC South.
If you're an NFC South, NFC West.
NFC West. I've got somebody. I just remember I got somebody we could reach out to. We can do Chandler again.
Oh yeah.
Hey, big shout out. All the music that you ever hear on any of these shows ever is all Chandler.
Shout out Chandler.
Chandler exclamation point for Two Fat Guys and a Dream song and the song you're about to listen to now. All right. We appreciate you for being here again. I've been Truman Machine Steen. Follow me on Twitter at Steen Machine. Follow Owen over there on Twitter. Owen Gosh Dammit. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram,
TikTok.
Seriously, get on the YouTube. We'll post more YouTube shorts. My life's been a little crazy, but it's starting to relax a bit. We're gonna figure out.
Remember, go into Dude Perfect, type Dahm That's True, and then watch a Dahm That's True.
Just click all the Dahm That's True videos from the Dude Perfect videos. We'll appreciate it. All right, see you guys.